Okay, I'm sorry. Don't do anything violent. You're getting violent. I'm sorry. At least because you're gonna do it to hurt me. Ah! That hurt. Damn it, that hurts.
That dirty potty mouth you have.
Okay,
Correct it.
If you stop hitting me. Okay, I'm sorry.
Anissa, send that to your grandmother for us.
Okay, this is just gonna have to do. Oh my goodness, my tweezers! I've been looking for these tweezers for months, and they're probably honestly all in here somewhere. Hi guys! I'm back. My life's honestly a mess. But we'll talk later more. I feel like I want to sit down and like actually talk about my feelings and stuff sometimes because I have a lot to say, you know, and my friends don't really listen to me, which is fine because like I really can't blame them. I'm pretty sure I have ADHD. It's currently 6 o'clock at night. It's Sunday night. I should be doing my homework right now, but school is so hard. I am so stressed. Is this even recording? It's recording. Okay, we're good. So I just figured I could like sit down and like look less ugly with you guys, you know, because that's always fun and fresh. I don't know if this is really gonna be a tutorial because I'm not good at makeup. I'm all right, you know. Let's look less ugly in that region. I'm just gonna go through everything that is wrong in my life right now because it honestly, the list just goes on and on. I have a keloid on my nose. I pierced my nose myself. I think I have a picture. I'll insert her real fast. That was iconic. So I was just, maybe this is what, last year, literally this month last year, I just like was having a really hard time with life. I was going through a lot with my friends and just life was just not working for me. So I was like, you know what, I need change. So I cut my hair. Yeah, I don't know who let me do that. That was kind of rude. I thought my friends were real ones, but obviously not. That was all happening and I just like wanted a new freaking look all the way around. So I was like, you know what, I want to get my nose pierced. My friend tried to pierce it. It didn't really work. So she had the needle and everything and it wouldn't go, like we got the piercing done, but the needle wouldn't go through. So I was like, you know what, okay, I'm just gonna take this home. And I had a choir concert that day. So it's not like I could sit at home. I had to do my makeup. So I took it out and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try to do it when I get home. So I went to the choir concert. I put like a bunch of concealer on, and I honestly think that's why my nose like gets infected so much now. It doesn't infect it a lot, but like a good keloid likes to, you know, make a visit every couple months. And I don't know if that's normal or not. I just don't think my nose is healed all the way still. So I go to this choir concert, right? And I was like, okay. I was sitting up in my room and I just completely took it out and I think I put a completely new spot on my nose and I think I did actually pretty good with the placing of it. It looks good when it's not like keloided. And I was like, okay, we're gonna do it. So I got it through there and honestly, it didn't even hurt that bad. The only part that like bothered me or I thought was hard was getting the actual nose ring in. That was the hardest part. So I got it in and I was sitting up in my room and I was like, okay, time to show mom. And I was so scared, like so freaking scared. I literally had to talk myself into going downstairs. So I listened to like, I think I was like listening to a song and be like, okay, after the song I'm gonna go down. And then I'd do it again, I'd be like, okay, after the song I'm gonna go down. And finally I was just like, okay, you need to like stop playing games. So I go downstairs and I was like, Mom. And she was like, yeah. And like sometimes my mom doesn't look at me when I first start like talking to her. And I was like, Mom. And then she still didn't look up and I was like, Mom. And then she looked up and she was like, what? And I was like, look. And she was like, at what? Like, what am I looking at? And I was like, look. Freaking look. She's blind, so I mean, I'll give it to her. But she wasn't a fan. Honestly, she thought it was fake. For the longest time, she thought it was fake. And she wasn't a fan, and that's fine, you know. but life happens. So then my dad comes in and I was like, okay, like I'm good, I'm ready to go. So I catch him as soon as he walks in the house and I was like, look, he was like, oh my goodness, it's so cute, blah, blah, blah. And I honestly was not expecting that. I didn't know how to feel. I really didn't. So yeah, here I am, nose pierced and all. Do I have oily hair right now? I don't have these struggles with my curly hair, so maybe my hair is just oily. I don't know. If I wash it, that means I have to blow dry it again, and I don't want to do that. So that can't happen. Now I'm gonna use the Fenty, right? Fenty Beauty foundation. I got my braces off. My hair straight. What else? My camera broke. If you couldn't tell from the low quality of this. I thought it was the battery at first. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go buy a new battery. But I don't know if like any of you guys have ever purchased a camera battery for like a DSLR camera. But they're expensive. It was like $60. And I kept on buying the wrong one. And they wouldn't let me return it. And it was a lot of money. And I'm broke. I don't know what's wrong with it. My warranty like is out, I guess. Why is my nose sweating? I'm literally, the only place I sweat is my nose. Like nowhere else on my body do I sweat. My freaking nose. Nose highlight is my favorite thing about the whole makeup. I don't know why. I feel like it really pulls me together, you know? Okay, anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, camera. It's almost Black Friday, so I'm gonna look for a camera to buy. Hopefully it'll be on sale. If not, then I really just waited all this time for nothing. It's only a month though, and my iPhone camera isn't that bad, honestly. Like, I'm just upset because that I have to spend that amount of money when I really don't want to. And there was no point in me trying to get it fixed because they told me to send it into like the company would be just as much money than to just buy. It would just be better for me to buy a new camera. It was a birthday present from my dad. Not a birthday present, Christmas present. But it was so weird. Every 12 minutes it would stop filming. And it was really hard to film with that because I literally had to set a timer, talk for 12 minutes, and then stop it, and then start again. And my brushes are so dirty. I can't. I hate myself. Life just happens, and cleaning makeup brushes just becomes the very last priority of mine. I don't know about you, but it's really not up there, honestly, and it probably should be. I want to do a giveaway on Christmas time. Like, I want to give away like some headphones, like some Beat headphones or an iPad or something. It's so crazy to think that people like actually like to listen to like the stuff that comes out of my mouth. That sounds so depressing, but literally, I don't know, because half the stuff I say just is like, so why are you talking right now, you know? Sometimes I just want to leave the house looking like this, you know? It smells like, I love the smell of this, and it works good, and it's cheap, but it's too white for me. It literally gives me flashback. And this one, the Laura Mercier for like the darker complexions, listen to it. Medium deep, it's like too close to my skin tone. You know what? Okay, I think I'm gonna say it. I might regret saying it, but I think I'm gonna say it. There are just so many fake people. Like in high school, I literally have 2 friends. Not even, like, Dose. Dose. And, oh, this is the Anastasia. You guys, dip out, come on. We all know about her. It's crazy to me to, like, see it firsthand because I'm just not that type of person. Like, if I feel some type of way, I'm going to tell you how I feel. And attention seekers. I really keep to myself. I do. I don't really have a lot of friends, like I said, just because I feel like the more people you allow in your life, that's more chance for fakeness. I've had the honor of meeting very few people in my life who actually care about me, and it honestly, like, I get teary-eyed about it because I've just met some really sucky people, and it's so amazing for me to see that there are still wonderful people in the world, and people just with the most genuine and most caring hearts. And I don't think I will ever be able to repay the people in my life that are so amazing and care about me. I've had a lot of people use me. I don't know why. Like, when you know what SZA said, she was like, why you bother me when you know you don't want me, something like that. That's not even just in a relationship aspect. Like, if you know you don't have good intentions, like, please get out of my life. I'm trying to go places. I really am. And I don't need that type of negativity in my life. Okay, my eyebrows came out good today. I'm so happy. I try to keep the shape, but I feel like eyebrows is just everything. Like, if you don't have the eyebrows right, you didn't do the rest of your face right. I have grown so passionate about life in the past couple of months, really, before summer. I just am so in love with life, the idea of life. Yes, I have my bad days, and there's days that I don't want to get out of bed, you know, but I am so in love with the idea of life, and that there's this whole big universe out there that is out there for me to see, you know. This little town that I live in, it's just, there's literally times a trillion of it and better. This is the Maybelline poreless powder. It's amazing. You should buy it. I just cherish life so much because, you know, like I said, we all do have our bad days, but you have to realize that someone out there has it worse than you. And that's not to be like, sound like, not saying that you aren't in a bad situation, but I feel like people so much now will go through something hard and will let that define them for a little bit, or maybe even like the rest of your life. Yes, you go through hard stuff. We all go through hard stuff, but it's not that hard stuff that we should use to define ourselves. It's how we I like how I'm just stopping mid-sentence to just, no, it's how you deal with it, you know? You can stay sad, but what good is that going to do you? The only person you're fooling and really hurting is yourself. These are just MAC shadows. I think I'm going to do red. I'm really not even going anywhere. But I'm going to do like a red look. I have two looks, a red look and a gold look. And I only do the red look and a purple look on the occasion. I'm just using like a deep, like a red, purplish shade for my crease. I think we all have been through some rough-ish, you know? Like, whether that be a breakup or losing a friend. I think, tell me if I'm wrong, I think losing a best friend is worse than heartbreak in a relationship in some ways. I have seen so many people lately. So many people would rather be with someone that makes them feel lonely than be brave enough to walk away and be like, you know what? I deserve more than this. I am worth more than this. Why we put ourselves through that is because we're scared. And we would, in a sense, rather be with someone who makes us feel lonely. And I think the hardest thing is like just leaving and not turning your back. People are toxic, and you become like the people you surround yourself with. And nobody has to live with you more than you have to live with you. Someone told me, I heard the other day, that kids nowadays that are in school have the same like psychology level or like mind state, mental state as like people who were in psych wards in the 80s. That could be a lie, but I'm honestly starting to believe it. Blending is your best friend, because this is not going to be ugly in a second. Are you ready? Are you ready? If you made it this far, congratulations. I feel less ugly now. I'm going to take this Tarte in the Bloom palette. Look, all the glittery one is gone. I have never used a full eyeshadow. I didn't even think that was possible to ever see the bottom of an eyeshadow pan. Come for me for not blending this, please. Okay, yeah, that has to be blended. I want to learn how to put on false eyelashes. I really do, because I hate wearing mascara so freaking much. I hate it so much. I'm taking this pink shade. Okay, why is my eyebrow itching? So, I don't know about you guys, but I think Shane Dawson is iconic. He tries to see the good in everybody. And I honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, I really don't know about Jake Paul. When I heard about it, this is how uninformed I am. When I heard, me and my friends were talking about it, we were like, yeah, Jake Paul series. I thought Jake Paul was Logan. Because first thing I thought, Suicide Force. That's the first thing that came to my mind. And then I watched it and I was like, who is this? But I am so intrigued. What is the real tea? I'm gonna go out on a limb and do something I've literally never done before in my life. This could turn out so bad. It looks the same. I don't like that. I'm using the purple that I use in my crease, but it's turning into like more of a purple red look. How ugly is this? Scale of 1 to 10. We're just gonna blend it all together. Okay, I just got spooked. We're gonna ignore that. I started making YouTube videos in like 2012 when I got an iPad for Christmas. And I literally want to find it. I don't know if there's a way to find it, but I want to see like how cringy I was. And then I made them a little bit in middle school and I stopped making them because people would make fun of me. And like I would be so embarrassed. I would come to school and I'd be so embarrassed. And honestly, that's why I stopped doing them for a little bit and I was really hesitant. But then I was like, you know what? I don't care what people think. I want to talk about stuff that I like because I don't have a lot of friends. What got me into it is I am so into conspiracy theories and like missing children cases and like I watched the other day, it was this like starving experiment where they like starved people in the 1940s to see like what it did to people's bodies. And it's just that stuff is so interesting to me. I will literally stay up all night watching those videos. I can write like summaries of stuff that I talk about, but I cannot write a paper or do my homework. Number one conspiracy theory I believe in, Tupac is alive. I need a new one, but mascara and makeup in general is expensive. No, Tupac is definitely alive. In his songs, he like foreshadowed dying, and he foreshadowed like I forget who it was, but in one of his songs he talked about like one of his friends dying, or like one of his, I don't even know who it was. He talked about someone dying, and literally right after he died, that person died. Illuminati is definitely real.
What you doing?
I'm filming a video. See, my camera's broken, so I'm using my phone.
Mama, what are we gonna do to fix your camera?
Oh, she can't be fixed.
We just bought that. Do you go to Best Buy? What they said?
They said there's no more warranty on it.
Wait a second. Are we live right now?
Yeah.
What?
I just didn't want to do my homework, in all honesty.
How's it going? Lance Washington.
He's fresh and fun. I don't know if he was in any of that footage, but his voice, he's a character. Literally favorite part of anything. Becca highlighters, if you haven't tried them, you need to hop on because like you're really missing out. Usually I use this one, the gold one, Topaz. Champagne Pop, yeah. Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop. You need to hop on. I take it and like magical. Freaking magical. Just like that. I'm more of a like, I like glittery highlighter. I don't like I like not clumpy highlighter, but I like glitter. Some people don't, and that's fine. Do I actually have to do my homework now? So what do we think? Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed just like a little bit. If not, that's fine. Also, you know, if you haven't heard my first song, please go listen to it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next Wednesday.